people are questioning whether Rama existed or not. Your trust in printed word is more than the spoken word, that is the whole problem. Not in one place, in entire culture, when everybody is talking about the same story with minor variations here and there, it could not have been just made up by all the people. We always transmitted most significant things orally. I don't see anybody taking Ramayana and Mahabharata as a gospel.
There are certain factions which are…
No. They cannot because they'll get freaked out with confusion. Because there are all kinds of people in Mahabharata, the best sort of man, the worst sort of man, in between every kind of man and woman. Is there over 100,000 characters? How can you make a gospel out of it? At any time in history, nobody went by the official version. Whatever the official version came, people asked around with their friends and relatives what happened. When five people said five different things, people learned out of their wisdom to extract some truth out of the gossip. But people always relied more on the gossip than the official version, isn't it so? It's not just today, always. You are questioning, did it actually happen, right?
No.
Now, say, if you come further south, people are questioning whether Rama existed or not, okay? This is just a question of poor memory. When the entire nation has been talking about it for thousands of years, now the problem is your trust in printed word is more than the spoken word, that is the whole problem. But you must understand, this is an oral culture. We always transmitted most significant things orally. You may think it's insignificant because it's not written, but anybody can write it down. People have written it down now it's a printed word. But now somebody questions, did Rama exist or not? Not in one place, in entire culture, when everybody is talking about the same story with minor variations here and there, it could not have been just made up by all the people. See, whether 6,000–7,000 years ago, whether 100,000 men fought or 10,000 men fought, doesn't make a difference. The way the story is said in this country is not for its facts, but for its truth. You're trying to bring out a certain truth. The fact of it, whether 100,000 men fought, 10,000 men fought, what does it matter? You don't have to manage that war today, it's over. So the important thing is, what is there for me to learn from that, all right? If that's a question mark, we can go ahead with that. See, don't call them religious texts, this is nation's history. Literature is different, history is different. Literature can be fiction. History is written in a dialectical way so that it's always relevant for you. I'm saying 6,000 years ago, whether a man existed or not, what's my problem? Unless he has something to contribute to my life today, isn't it? 6,000-year-old drama, if it got little mixed up, it is not your problem. The problem is just this, is there something for us to get from that?
Sure.
Now, why we are worshipping Rama in this country is, he's not a super success. He's a serial disaster, if you look at it. Yes. Even today he's having real estate issues, that's why you brought this up. It's not today alone, right from the beginning of his life, he's in trouble and trouble and trouble and trouble. See, he's rightfully a king. He's coronated at the age of 17 or 18. He marries a princess, and within 1 or 2 years, he's sent to the forest. They didn't go to the jungle for picnic. As some of the television serials are showing Rama, Sita, doing all that. No, it is like, throwing him out of the kingdom from his power and everything. That itself would have shattered a man, but he settled down there. Now these Sri Lankan people come and kidnap his wife and go away. After all, he is a king. If somebody steals his wife and takes her away some 3,000 kilometers down south, there's no GPS to even find out where is Sri Lanka, all right? At a time like that, being a king, he could have found a local solution. There would be any number of women to marry the man, he's a king. But he goes in search of her, not with a big army, just him and his brother, like ordinary people. If a man has to walk 3,000 kilometers down south, not knowing where she is, whether she is alive or dead or what's happened, then she must mean so much to him, yes or no? Otherwise, why would a man walk that distance? Now, he goes there, he forms a Tamil army, don't forget this and then there is a fight, kills hundreds of people, burns down a beautiful city, gets back his wife, comes and settles down. Before this, I will tell you, he goes for a year of penance in Himalayas. His brother asks, are you crazy? This man stole your wife and now you're doing penance for his death. He said he had 10 basic qualities, Ravana. Killing those 9, which were horrendous qualities, no penance for me, no repentance for that. But he was also a great devotee and I killed that also. So 1 year of penance the man goes for. This is not a And then he settles down and his wife is pregnant. You must understand, for a king, his wife is pregnant means it's not just about a child, it's a progeny for his empire and there are many things involved. No sonogram, so he doesn't know whether it's a girl or a boy or boys or girls or anything. But once again a political situation evolves where he has to send his wife to the forest, which you are saying is insecurity. Let's come to this properly. Today in our country there are many kinds of things. I'm asking you, do you want a leader for this nation who puts the people of this nation above his own family and his personal love? I'm asking you. Or do you want a Dhritarashtra, at any cost my son? You want a man who puts the citizens of this country above his family. This is not just another woman for him. He went and fought a battle for her, walked 3,000 kilometers. This is not just another woman. He is living for her, but still he sends her back to the jungle when she's pregnant, knowing fully well that it could be his future for this kingdom. And he's putting… See, it is not just about a dhobi, this is what your mistake… you're taking these things literally. When a dhobi said, what it is being said is ordinary people are talking like this. Ordinary people have no trust in the king, that he's just brought some woman from somewhere and he's made her our queen, because queen is seen as a mother to the nation. We don't want such a woman as our mother, that's what they're saying. She went and lived with some man somewhere. This is what the people of those times are saying. So if the king says, I don't care what you think, I love my wife and keep her, that would be not a good king, not a good administrator. So he's putting his people above somebody that he loves very, very dearly and she's pregnant. It's not a small thing for him, it means a world. But still, he sends her to the jungle. This should be bowed down to, this is why we bow down to the man. You need to understand this in the right context, that is, if this woman didn't mean anything to her, he wouldn't have traveled down to Sri Lanka, fought a battle and brought her back, isn't it? See, as far as you are concerned, you know only what you read. You don't know anything else about his life, neither me nor you, all right?
Okay.
So, from what you read, nowhere does it say that he was insecure. Nowhere does it say he went for his pride.
Nowhere does it say that.
No, everywhere it says very clearly, let me tell you, the reason why he is worshipped today is, though life threw disasters after disasters at him, the man never became resentful, never became hateful, never became angry. He did not become a recluse either. He went about fulfilling every duty that he has to do. With a personal pain and grief that he is carrying all his life, the man went about doing the best he can do for his praja of the day. If this is being accused of being as pride and this,